Spain, officially the Kingdom of Spain, occupies a crucial, historically rich position on the Iberian Peninsula in southwestern Europe. Its landmass, which includes the Balearic Islands in the Mediterranean Sea, the Canary Islands off the coast of Africa, and the autonomous cities of Ceuta and Melilla, makes it the fourth largest country in Europe. This unique geographical spread has profoundly influenced its diverse climate, ecosystems, and, most importantly, its people and culture. The landscape is dramatically varied, shifting from the snowy peaks of the Pyrenees in the north, which form a natural border with France and Andorra, to the sun-drenched arid plains of La Mancha and the fertile olive grove-dotted hills of Andalusia. The nation is the only one in Europe to share a physical border with an African country, Morocco, across the Strait of Gibraltar, a fact that speaks volumes about its historical and geopolitical significance as a bridge between continents and cultures. The history of Spain is a captivating narrative of conquest, confluence, and rebirth. Early inhabitants included the Celts and Iberians, but the definitive foundational period began with Roman rule, which lasted for 7 centuries. It was the Romans who established the Latin language, Roman law, and infrastructure, leaving an indelible mark that persists in modern Spanish culture and language. Following the collapse of the Western Roman Empire, the Iberian Peninsula was settled by Visigothic tribes, but the most transformative period was the Islamic conquest beginning in 711 AD. For nearly 800 years, much of Spain, known as Al-Andalus, flourished under Muslim rulers. This era was a golden age of intellectual, artistic, and scientific achievement, particularly in cities like Córdoba and Granada, where libraries and centers of learning surpassed those in the rest of Europe. This blend of Christian, Jewish, and Muslim traditions created a unique syncretic culture, a legacy seen today in the stunning Moorish architecture, such as the Alhambra Palace in Granada and the Mezquita Cathedral of Córdoba. The slow, centuries-long process of Christian reconquest, the Reconquista, culminated in 1492 with the fall of Granada. This same year marked the pivotal moment of the nation's consolidation under the Catholic monarchs, Ferdinand II of Aragon and Isabella I of Castile, and the initiation of Christopher Columbus's voyage, which ushered in the era of the Spanish Empire. The 16th and 17th centuries established Spain as the dominant global power, funded by the vast wealth pouring in from its New World colonies. This golden age, the Siglo de Oro, produced literary giants like Miguel de Cervantes, author of Don Quixote, and painters such as El Greco and Diego Velázquez, shaping European art and literature for centuries. However, continuous wars, economic mismanagement, and the eventual decline of its naval power led to a gradual, inexorable descent from global preeminence. The 19th and early 20th centuries were characterized by political instability, marked by Napoleonic invasion, civil wars, and a revolving door of monarchies and republics, all struggling with the loss of its remaining colonies. This turbulent period tragically culminated in the devastating Spanish Civil War, 1936 to 1939. The Civil War resulted in the establishment of the authoritarian regime of Francisco Franco, which lasted from 1939 until his death in 1975. The Francoist era was characterized by political repression, cultural centralism, and economic isolation, although the final decades saw significant economic growth. Franco's death paved the way for the Spanish transition to democracy, a remarkable and peaceful process that restored the Bourbon monarchy under King Juan Carlos I and established the Constitution of 1978. This transition transformed Spain into a modern, democratic constitutional monarchy organized as a highly decentralized state of 17 autonomous communities and 2 autonomous cities. This decentralized model acknowledges and accommodates the strong regional identities and languages within Spain, such as Catalan in Catalonia, the Galician language in Galicia, and the unique Basque language, Euskera, in the Basque Country. The culture of Spain is vibrant, passionate, and deeply rooted in its regional diversity. It is perhaps best known internationally through iconic elements like flamenco, an expressive art form encompassing song, cante, dance, baile, and guitar toque, which originated in Andalusia and reflects a mix of Moorish, Jewish, and Roma influences. Bullfighting, though controversial and declining in popularity, remains a centuries-old tradition in many parts of the country. Spanish cuisine is a global phenomenon, celebrated for its reliance on fresh, local ingredients and its communal eating style. Essential elements include paella, a rice dish from Valencia, jamon iberico, cured Iberian ham, and the ubiquitous small plates known as tapas, which encourage socializing and variety. Spain is also a major global wine producer, famous for its Rioja, Ribera del Duero, and the sparkling wine cava. In the modern era, Spain has secured its place as a major European player. It joined the European Economic Community, now the European Union, in 1986, which spurred massive economic modernization and integration. Today, Spain possesses the world's 14th largest economy, a mixed capitalist economy heavily reliant on services, particularly the tourism sector, which is one of the largest in the world, drawing tens of millions of visitors annually to its Mediterranean beaches, historic cities, and artistic treasures. The country has also invested heavily in renewable energy, becoming a leader in solar and wind power. Despite facing challenges, including high youth unemployment and recurrent political tensions related to regional independence movements, Spain continues to project a positive global image. Its contributions to world art and architecture are immense, moving from the historical genius of Francisco de Goya and Pablo Picasso to the surrealism of Salvador Dali, and the unique architectural vision of Antoni Gaudí, whose unfinished masterpiece, the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, epitomizes Spain's blend of tradition and continuous, ambitious evolution. This complex, spirited nation, forever marked by the sea and mountains that shaped it, stands as a testament to the enduring power of cultural fusion and democratic resilience. The political architecture of Spain, established by the 1978 Constitution, is a cornerstone of its modern identity, yet it remains a source of continuous debate and tension. The nation is defined as a social and democratic state of law, and the decentralization into 17 autonomous communities, plus 2 autonomous cities, grants significant legislative and executive powers to regional governments, covering areas like health, education, and local infrastructure. This structure was a necessary compromise to accommodate historical nationalities, Catalonia, the Basque Country, and Galicia, which possess distinct languages and cultural traditions, but it has led to ongoing discussions about the balance of power between the central government in Madrid and the periphery. The push for greater autonomy, and in the case of Catalonia, for outright independence, frequently dominates the national political discourse, reflecting a deep-seated pluralism that coexists with the drive for national unity. The transition to democracy also solidified the role of the monarchy as a stabilizing symbolic figurehead, with the reigning monarch serving as the head of state and the ultimate arbiter, while the prime minister, president of the government, holds the true executive power, drawn from the majority in the bicameral legislature, the Cortes Generales. On the economic front, while tourism remains a powerhouse, Spain has also developed robust manufacturing and high-tech sectors, particularly in areas like automotive production, aerospace, and finance, concentrated largely in Madrid and Barcelona. Its membership in the Eurozone